I feel like a mad scientist.
Hi, I'm Palak, and I'm a professional chef, and these are my $172 veggie burger ingredients.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo, and I'm a home cook, and these are my $14 veggie burger ingredients.
Those are mine.
What? Come on, man.
Okay, the simple burger.
What's going on? You guys, I don't...
The possibilities of making good veggie burgers are endless. The veggie burger that I was gonna make was gonna have TVP, which is textured wheat protein, shiitake mushrooms, methyl cellulose.
Huh? We have a different show on our hands.
Beetroot powder and porcini powder. It's gonna give the burger a really great texture.
Textured vegetable...
My burger was gonna have caramelized onions, a vegan homemade mayo, an animal sauce. It was gonna be freaking delicious.
I love veggie burgers because they're real simple to make.
The ingredients Lorenzo has given me are a little bit more simple. If I had to guess how much these ingredients were, I would say $14. Ah, I got it! Dude, right on the money.
If I had to guess, this ridiculous tray would cost about 160 bucks. Wow, a lot. That's a lot. Okay, book. Oh, there's just ingredients in this book. I have Chef Palak's grocery list. It's not a recipe book at all. Rose? I need Rose.
Hey, Lorenzo. How are you?
Look at my face. How do you think I look? The ingredients from Chef Patel says I need fat for the burger. So I'm literally making fat. What the heck?
Unlike a meat burger, our plant burger doesn't really have fat. And so we're gonna introduce that fat in the form of methyl cellulose and some cocoa butter.
What you're gonna do is take some of that high velocity methyl cellulose, add some cold water and whiz it in a blender until it foams up a little bit. Then you're gonna take your melted down cocoa butter and your coconut oil and add it to the blender and whiz it again, and it's gonna take up more volume. It's gonna look a little bit like egg whites. You're gonna take it out of the blender, put it in a container and throw it in the freezer for at least 10 minutes. When you assemble your burger, you're gonna take your powders, your flakes, and your dry ingredients.
TVP.
Textured vegetable protein, really nice ingredient to work with. It's basically just flakes of defatted, dehydrated soy. So it's gonna bulk up your burger. It's pretty much gonna be the base of your burger with a little bit of bulgur.
And we've got some pea protein. We've got this is the methyl cellulose. Add this too. This is your yeast.
Nutritional yeast is a really nice umami kind of savory flavor. And all it is baker's yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that isn't really alive anymore.
Interesting. Soy lecithin. Now we've got some porcini powder. This is a beautiful, beautiful beet powder. This is gonna add beautiful flavor and color. And then we have our two paprikas. We've got our smoked paprika, and then we have our hot paprika. Yum, 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 yum.
And add it to all of the liquid stuff.
I have this bulgur.
Bulgur is just cracked wheat. We're using bulgur and shiitake mushrooms to kind of play with different textures in the veggie burger, along with the TVP.
Grated onion. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Shiitake mushrooms. Liquid aminos. And I've got some molasses. Interesting. And this is good old apple cider vinegar. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm a little shocked. It really does look like ground whatever.
And then you're gonna take your fat from the freezer and chop up the fat mixture into small pieces and then add it to your burger.
You know, they do say fat is flavor. I totally believe that. So I'm really, really flavorful.
And then you can shape your burgers.
Okay, there you have 4 patties, vegan-based patties. I'm gonna throw them in the fridge and let these set a little bit more. Bye, thanks.
I'm making my Portobello veggie burger with caramelized onions, a cheese sauce, and tomato confit. So I'm gonna use these to make my mushroom burgers, and I'm gonna use these to make mushroom bacon. It's simply just mushrooms that are cooked till they're crispy to mimic bacon. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make the strips of bacon from this portobello mushroom. I'm cutting on an angle so I have more surface space so that we can get extra texture and extra crispiness. Now I'm going to make the dressing. I'm going to take some oil and then I'm going to actually use ketchup. Ketchup actually has a lot of sugar in it that's going to help caramelize the mushroom, and it also has some vinegar and spice, so a lot of different ingredients in ketchup. And I just season it with some salt. Just gonna line these up on a sheet tray. Now I have a wire rack here so that both sides can get crispy. I'm just making sure that every single bit of the mushroom is coated. The sugar from the ketchup is going to help caramelize them. And then we're just gonna bake them until all the water from the mushroom has evaporated, kind of mimicking that crunchy texture of what bacon provides in a burger. I'm going to drop these into a 350-degree oven until they're crispy. Hear that crunch? This is going to be a great addition to my portobello burger. It's going to provide a nice texture and crunch.
This is a plant-based mayo. I like making mayo. I've made mayo at home, but I don't see any eggs. Rose told me that this soy lecithin is basically gonna act as my egg. So I'm gonna start with the oat milk.
The oat milk that's in this recipe is also giving the mayo a little bit of texture.
And I'm going to add in the lecithin. Now I'm gonna add the white wine vinegar. And
just gonna stream in oil very slowly into a blender.
Looks like mayo. It definitely looks like mayo.
Just to really emulsify both the ingredients together and then crank it so you can make a mayo.
Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, my heart started beating really fast. It's mayo, but it's really, oh my gosh, the second flavor of it just hit me. It is mayo. That is the weirdest thing. I'm gonna let it sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes. It thickened as I even was just talking about. But I think in a few minutes, it's really gonna get to the consistency that we're looking for. There you have it.
Now I'm gonna make my cheese sauce. So for my cheese, I'm using white cheddar. You can find this at any local grocery store. And I'm gonna use my mayo and mustard as emulsifier. Basically what I'm trying to do when I say emulsify is I'm trying to put ingredients that normally wouldn't go together to go together. And I'm just gonna take 2 pieces of cheese, season with a little salt. I'm gonna stream a little bit of oil in so that it kind of gets the blender moving and blends the cheese. Right, that should do it. Let's have a peek. I like this.
So we are going to proceed with making some animal sauce.
The In-N-Out animal sauce is sweet and tangy and creamy. My vegan animal sauce has our homemade mayo, some spicy harissa.
I'm gonna taste this right here. Oh, that's nice.
Worcestershire, some garlic, some cornichons, and some ketchup.
Very familiar. Oh my God. So good, so good. And I love the crunch of that little pickle. Animal sauce.
Now we're gonna make my tomato confit. All that really means is I'm going to cook these tomatoes in fat. So I really wanna extract the tomato-ness of these tomatoes. And I'm gonna help it along by using some ketchup, because again, ketchup has sugar, it has some spices. It's gonna be a great addition to simply just putting oil and salt in there. Lots of oil, let's whisk it together. These are beefsteak tomatoes, and what I wanna do is just cut slices of them and gently place them in the oil. I'm gonna put these in a 250-degree oven for about 2 hours, and after 2 hours, they are going to get nice and juicy and sweet. Okay, it's time for you to shine. Here I have my finished tomato confit. Look at it. It smells divine. It's like tomato candy.
Yes. We're going to caramelize onions.
Now we're gonna caramelize some onions. We're gonna add in all of our ingredients for the onion together, starting with the oil, next up a little bit of water, some salt.
It's just a little sugar.
And then we're gonna add our onions. And close the lid. So I've got the lid on so that I can build steam and soften the onions as quickly as possible. He's gonna be using baking soda. This is gonna help cut the cooking time down in half.
Pikachu! Oh, good.
Because what it does is it raises the pH of the onions and helps them brown a little faster. Once you remove the lid, you want to stir them for about every 3 minutes until you start seeing some color. And I'm just going to add a little bit of ketchup to give it some sugar to then also add color a little quicker.
So I have to tell you, it smells like these caramelized onions have been caramelizing for hours, but they haven't. It smells absolutely delicious.
Deeply caramel. It's a great color.
I cannot wait to put these on my burger.
Now it's time to make the portobello mushrooms. I've got my clean mushrooms. My pan is heating up. I'm gonna add some oil, gently place the burgers. I'm gonna let them cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna add a pan on top just to kind of gently squeeze out all the water. All right, these have been cooking for a while. There's a lot of water that has evaporated out, and I'm gonna season both sides of the mushrooms. These mushrooms look beautiful. Now all I have to do is just smoke them and make them even more delicious.
It's time to cook some burgers. So a little oil. Let's do a flip. Uy, caramba. Sizzle away. I mean, so far, it does smell like a burger. I am in awe, actually. Hiya! Oh, okay. Looks like it's browning nicely, and we'll see how it goes on the other side. This is my favorite part of making a burger, really, is adding the cheese. But you are soy cheese. I'm gonna add a little water to create some steam.
All right, now I'm gonna smoke my mushrooms. I'm using a smoker and some applewood chips. This is going to be a cold smoke, which means that it's gonna infuse some applewood smokiness to the mushrooms without further cooking them. First, I'm going to create a seal on the bowl using some plastic wrap. Light it. All right, the bowl is full of smoke, so now I can remove this, turn this guy off. These are gonna sit in their smoky bath for about 5 minutes. It's gonna infuse them with a lot of that apple smoky flavor and just make them absolutely out of this world. It's like that old mushroom, it's got a new skin.
All right, we're good. I think it's lovely. Okay, cheese has melted.
Now it's been 5 minutes and they've been smoking up all of that smoky flavor, and it smells like applewood and some cheese. All that's left to do is I'm gonna put these mushrooms under the broiler with the cheese so it melts, and then assemble our burgers.
So I am about to toast some buns with this beautiful, tasty, homemade vegan mayo.
I find that it gives a beautiful, deep golden brown color very quickly, opposed to butter or oil.
Press you down.
Spread a thin layer of mayo on the bun. Just set it down.
Beautiful toasted bun. Yum, 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 yum.
And our buns are nicely golden brown and toasted. Look at that color.
Okay, the time has come. It is time to plate our veggie burgers. I'm very, very excited, you guys.
So I'm making a special sauce. Not that special. It's just mayo and ketchup mixed together. Add our special sauce.
First things first, I always put my onions on the bottom bun.
Because this burger was inspired by In-N-Out, they put their lettuce at the bottom. Stack my patties together.
Pick my delicious burger. This looks like the winner today.
On this side, I'm going to put my cheese sauce.
Look at this beautiful animal sauce. I'm going for it, because this is basically all my condiments in one.
Now, for our confit tomatoes.
I love bib lettuce, I really do.
Portobello bacon. And last but not least, I'm gonna add our beautiful caramelized ketchup onions.
Let's put a little bit more onion. Why not? Just a little bit.
Moment of truth. That's a great looking burger.
Okay, this is my take on Chef's ultimate veggie burger with caramelized onions and animal sauce. I can't wait for her to taste it.
And here is my veggie burger made with Lorenzo's ingredients. I really hope he enjoys what I did with his ingredients. I'm actually so excited for him to try my burger.
Chef
Hi.
Palak, it's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to finally
meet you. All right, I'm ready to see what you did with my ingredients. 1, 2, 3.
They look exactly alike.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
like-
it looks pretty. Wait, I have some extra stuff happening here though. Shall we?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I
Well
do like
done.
spicy. Thank you.
Have
Really?
I converted you?
Delicious. It's a little spicy. I love that. What is it?
Sweet.
Harissa?
Harissa.
Harissa. Beautiful. And the paprika is nice. Get
Yeah,
a little
the
smoke
smoke.
and heat as well. Lovely.
And
I
when you
love
bite down, you can actually taste the granules of like the bulgur
Yeah.
with the texture
Right,
protein.
yeah,
so
it gives it
keeps
a bite.
Yeah, it keeps your palate entertained
I
while
love
you're
it.
eating.
Well, this looks just like a beautiful burger. Shall we?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited again. I love portobello mushroom. All right, I see you pulled off something delicious there.
My portobello bacon.
That is awesome.
Covered in sauce. I know people will tell me, no, it doesn't taste like bacon, but the texture is
Yeah.
pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Because the ketchup has sugar.
Yeah.
It has vinegar.
Vinegar.
It has spices. Half my work was done in a bottle.
You're a smarty pants.
I'm here all day. Yeah, you got the whole Ferrari. Now you can just take any of the techniques and incorporate them into other ingredients and other recipes. And we can even elevate humble ingredients.
That's what I love. You know, take what you have and make it just
Yeah.
a little bit higher level. Thank you, Chef. You are
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for sharing